Let us observe 1 minute silence for all our fallen heroes, and the count starts now. May the souls of all our heroes past continue to rest, and may God grant us the wisdom and the power and the might to restore sovereignty. Ise, Ise, Ise. PDF anthem.
Sun, we love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In Him we trust. Shout it, sing it. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unseen, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing, loud like a song, play it, your throne. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious known, oh, day and night, say them always, all hail your throne. No star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. Hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment.
We are welcome to this wonderful event this evening. I don't know if the Honorable Secretary for Information is around.
Yeah, I think your deputy secretary is around.
Okay. Okay. Our Deputy Secretary for Information, I'm handing over to you, Ms. Toshi.
Let me make sure she can unmute herself. Give me 1 second. All right.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today for this important press briefing, everyone. First, allow me to introduce Dr. Ngozi Arabreze, our Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, where she has been instrumental in advocating for the recognition and independence of Biafra. Also, we have Dr. Jonathan Levy, an attorney with a profound background in legal advocacy, particularly in areas concerning restitution and social justice. Dr. Levy's work extends internationally, having represented clients in significant cases, including those against the Vatican Bank. He is also an academic, teaching at several universities in fields like diplomacy, political science, and criminal justice. Together, Dr. Abueze and Dr. Levy will address the ongoing efforts for the actualization of Biafran independence and discuss legal strategies and implications related to their advocacy work. Please welcome them to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Tochi, for that brief introduction. I welcome everyone to today's press briefing. I welcome Attorney Levy, who is here with us at this point. I also welcome Biafrans and friends of Biafrans that are here today. I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone present here today. My name is Dr. Ngozi Arabreze. I'm the Chief of Staff and Deputy Prime Minister to the United States of Biafra. The legal surrogate to the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Greetings to His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. We thank you for your resilience. We thank you for what you do. The Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, which has been declared the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra is a fact, is a reality that nobody can tamper with. Greetings to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been so resolute and resilient in the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. You are where you are today because you refuse to be moved. You refuse to be bought over. Just like our Prime Minister, who is currently undergoing investigation under the Finnish authorities. Biafra has been declared, and we all must defend Biafra. I welcome the secretaries of the different departments of the United States of Biafra here present, the cabinet members, the 40 state governors of the United States of Biafra, and their executives. I welcome members of the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra Defense Forces, the Air Force, and the Navy. Thank you so much for what you do to protect our land from the terrorist invaders coming to kill us. At this moment, I want to use this opportunity to welcome the secretaries of the United States of Biafra. If you're here, please. You have 2 minutes to go ahead and briefly introduce yourself and your department before we go to the actual press briefing. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and start with the Secretary of our Finance, Mrs. Diane Eme. If you can please go ahead and unmute yourself. Oh, hold on. Let me see, make sure you can unmute. All right, go ahead, please, Famdi.
Thank you. Greetings and welcome. My Excellency, Dr. Arabweze, the Deputy Prime Minister and the COS of the United States of Biafra. My name is Pharmacist Diana Eme. I'm the Secretary of Finance, Economic Development, and Trade. Welcome you all to this memorable and special press briefing, and thank you for your presence.
Thank you so much, Famdi. Let us go to the next person. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Dr. Nana, please unmute yourself. Dr. Nana, can you unmute yourself? You're muted. Unmute yourself. Oh, hold on 1 second. All right, go ahead right now.
Thank you very much, my Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabweze. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, my fellow Biafrans all over the world. My name is Dr. Cornelius Nana Namchi. I'm the Secretary for Water Resources and Management. You are all welcome to this briefing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ebenezer, go ahead, please, and introduce yourself.
Hail Biafra. We thank you all so much. This is Reverend Ebenezer, Minister of Urban Development and Secretary of Urban Development and Infrastructure, and also Housing it is a great thing for us to get home and do what we need to do. I am ready to develop the entire nation with the help of all of us here. We thank you, my dear Honorable Dr. Ngozi, the Department of the Secretary of, sorry, I'm trying to head up some here. Dr. Ngozi Arabezi, thank you all for being here. DPM, yes, DPM. Thank you all for being here. We will do well in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead to, again, any of the cabinet members, if you can please just raise your hand to make it easier for us to kind of recognize you. You can use the host tools to do that. Go ahead, Honorable S. Nkwocha, the Defense Secretary. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, could you unmute me for my video? I couldn't open my video.
All right, hold on 1 second, please. Yeah, you can start your video. Go ahead and start your video.
Yeah, I'm still doing it. It's not allowing me to open it.
Oh, really?
Start video. I don't know why it's doing it.
You can start. Okay, let's see. We can start your video. Honorable, go. Can you check that for him? But I think yeah, it's from your own end. You should be able to do that.
Okay, so I don't know. Video settings.
Enable video. Chat, rename, unmute, start video. Unless we can take something else and come back to you, maybe go ahead, Honorable Ola Obonna, please introduce yourself while the defense figures out his video. Unmute. Honorable Ola, unmute yourself.
Hello, the honorable cabinet members, honorable DPM, COS, I greet you. My name is Ola Obonna. I am the Secretary of Employment, Labor, and Productivity. And I thank you all for being at this press briefing today. Thank you all. Good to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable the Secretary for Health, Dr. Former, please go ahead, unmute yourself.
Hello, am I coming out?
Yes, you're coming out.
Yeah, greetings to everybody. Greetings to our Deputy Prime Minister. Greetings to all the cabinet members present, and greetings to all Biafrans. My name is Dr. Former Nariel. I'm the Secretary for Health and Human Services. I'm looking forward to implement a very effective health care system in Biafra as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead to Honorable Jonathan Benjamin, please. Unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, my Honorable DPM, Dr. Ngozi Arabezi. Good afternoon to all the cabinet members present. Good afternoon to Attorney Levy and the entire Biafra. My name is Pastor Jonathan Benjamin. I'm the Secretary of Commerce and Industry. I just want to assure Biafrans that we have nothing to lose by becoming Biafra, but we will have all to gain as Biafrans. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Dr. Ngozi, the Education Secretary. Unmute yourself.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my honorable DPM. Thank you for all that you're doing. God is witnessing your handwork. I also greet the secretaries, the cabinets, and the Defacto members from Homeland. I know how difficult it is to connect from Homeland. I really thank you, people. My name is Sister Dr. Ngozi Okpalenwe. I am the Secretary of Education. And with my team, we have really started doing something great, which will come out very soon with a sound curriculum that will help our people for better education. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Honorable Praise. Please go ahead.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from my end to all Biafrans, all the cabinet members, to the Deputy Prime Minister and COS, and also to all the secretaries present. My name is Praise Egu. I am the Secretary of Science and Technology. I would like to use this opportunity to welcome everyone to today's briefing. And let's pay attention as we have a lot to enjoy. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Honorable Praise. Let's go ahead to Secretary Uduak. Please unmute yourself. Honorable Uduak.
Yeah, good morning from here, from my location, my honorable DPM and all honorable secretaries and cabinets in the house. I greet you all. My name is Uduak Yoro. I'm the secretary for Community and Social Services. My team, my department, and I are collaborating, and we have started putting things in place, and we are ready to serve our people. It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you so much, Honorable Uduak. Let's go to the Secretary for Homeland, Dr. Dorothy. Unmute yourself, please.
My name is Dr. Dorothy Anthony. I am honored to serve as the Secretary of Interior and Homeland Security. Good day, DPM, members of the Cabinet, and genuine Biafrans, and also Attorney Levy. You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much. Let us go to the order of cabinet members. Honorable Victoria Frank, please go ahead and unmute yourself.
Greetings, COS. Greetings, honorable cabinet members. My name is Victoria Frank. I live in Texas, and I'm the Deputy Secretary for Community and Social Services. And we are ready to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and introduce the other cabinet members present. Go ahead, Honorable Adadio Arama, please. Unmute yourself.
Ekele m unu ụmụ ndị be anyị, ụmụ ndị gboo, ụmụ ndị mbụ na ndị egede, ụmụ aja n'Igbo. Ụmụ ndị gboo, ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede na-ekene. Ama m na unu niile na-ekwe egwu, aga na-ekwe ndono.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Apostle Steve.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God. This thing is fun, eh?
Please mute yourself if you're the one talking. Mute your...
Good afternoon from here, Honorable DPM. May the Lord bless you for all you are doing, and special greetings to every cabinet member, every secretary. Welcome to Dr. Levy and everyone that is here. May the Lord bless each and every one of us. And with our collective effort, will present Biafra as a peculiar special nation that will be a beacon and a light to the rest of the world. God bless you all. Shalom.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Honorable Secretary Henry. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Is it Henry my own?
No. Henry, Henry, unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. Okay, I don't know if he's finding it hard to unmute himself. Let's go to MacBook. Go ahead, Patricia. I know your name, you gotta change it on the, go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Deputy Prime Minister. And it's evening here. Thank you, everybody, for coming to this meeting, or briefing meeting. And thank you all for supporting the Deputy Prime Minister. I encourage every one of us to still support her with prayer, because God answered prayer. And we pray that she will never fail. And thank you for all your support. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Honorable Ugo 247. Please introduce yourself.
All meetings are secured with one.
Please mute yourself. If you are not, mute yourself. Ugo, go ahead. Ugo 247. Unmute yourself. Go ahead, Honorable Tochi. Unmute yourself.
Good afternoon once again. My name is Tochi Namani. Greetings to all honorable secretaries and honorable deputy secretaries. I am the Deputy Secretary for Information, Telecommunications, and Postal Service, here to serve in whatever capacity I can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and introduce the next, the Deputy Defense Secretary. Please go ahead and introduce yourself. Unmute yourself, Onyami. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DPM. Warm greetings to members of the cabinet, and a special thank you to Attorney Levy. My name is Philip Ajoko. I am the Deputy Defense Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable Henry, I don't know if you can still unmute yourself at this time or not. Still kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, DPM. Good morning, my dear members of the cabinet. I am Father Henry Agowa. I serve as the Deputy Education Secretary. I welcome all of us to the press briefing and welcome to Attorney Levy. I am driving, so I just want to welcome all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we still have any of the cabinet members that are here? Honorable EJ, go ahead, please. Introduce the representatives. Is Honorable Chair here? Honorable EJ, go ahead, please unmute yourself.
Okay. Greetings, my Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Secretaries, Cabinet members, Great Biafrans, and Attorney Levy. My name is Ijoma Happiness Eze. I am the Continental Rep for North and South America. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and introduce Henry, Honorable Henry, the Rep for Asia.
Okay, good morning from this part of the world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Good day, our Deputy Prime Minister, for the Levy, and the rest of the cabinet member secretaries. Yes, I'm Henry Azubike, and I serve the government of Biafra, United States of Biafra, as Asia and Middle East friend. Thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and introduce Honorable Uche. Go ahead, please. Unmute yourself, Maz Uche. Honorable Sister, go to my head, please, and unmute yourself.
Good day, DPM. Good day, cabinet members. My name is Sister Dominica Gocho-Leune. I work as the department head for religious freedom and monitoring, and I work under the Minister of Justice. And welcome, Mr. Levy. Thanks for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Mazucha, can you unmute?
Yes, sorry. Good evening from here, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, and good evening, Dr. Jonathan, for being here today. I am the Director for European, Africa, Asia, and Oceania Affairs under the Department of State Foreign Affairs. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Uche. We have Ada, the Director for the Foreign Affairs, America. Are you here? Mute yourself, please.
Unfortunately, she's not able to be here tonight. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Honorable Iwunze. Please unmute yourself.
Greetings, my Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and all cabinet members and Biafrans at large. Greetings to our special attorney who is with us today. My name is Luke Iwunze. I represent United States of Biafra in Australia. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we have Attorney Jane here?
She dropped off and she's back. Thank
I'm
you.
back.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Thank you. Good morning from here, everyone. Welcome to all our guests and honorable secretaries, and also welcome to Dr. Levy. My name is Jane Iwunze, and I'm the Secretary of Justice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Jane. We have any other cabinet members that are present here? Do we have the African rep here, please? Can you go ahead and
How are you?
Honorable Nkwocha, can you mute yourself, please?
How are you?
Okay. So Honorable Chizaba, go ahead, please, and introduce yourself, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, Otumamwanya, the one. Good evening. Good evening, our COS and our mother. Good evening, wonderful Biafrans at large, a member of the Biafran Sports and Youth. Biafrans at large, I want to greet every secretary and every cabinet member here. I want to tell Biafrans to stay focused and don't be distracted. They will do everything possible to convince you. They will bring okay and bullshit trying to convince you, but stay your ground. Do not move. Do not be dismayed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Do we have any other secretary present or cabinet member who go 247? You still cannot unmute yourself. Do we have the African rep here and the European rep, please? The European rep. Honorable Chair, is he available?
Unfortunately, due to certain engagements, he's not able to be here tonight. For
Awesome.
the Deputy European Representative, perhaps if you're here tonight, please, Mercy. I think Mercy just raised her hand. She's the deputy, so she can stand in for her. Thank you.
Okay. Who's the person? She can go ahead. Everyone mute your phone, your gadget, please. The Deputy European Rep, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good evening, my Deputy Prime Minister, Cabinet members, and all ministers in the House, honorables, and all Biafrans worldwide. I'm the Deputy European Rep. I'm very sorry where I am right now. All ministers in the House, honorables, and all Biafrans worldwide. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you so much. Festus African Rep, unmute yourself. Go ahead. Mr. Festus, go ahead and unmute yourself. Thank you so much. Festus African Rep.
Honorable, can you please mute everyone? Let those who are speaking have the mic.
And our cabinet members. Yeah, thank you very much, our Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you very much. And also, I thank the cabinet members. You are all welcome to this press briefing. My name is Festus Ezetuku, the African Rep. Thank you. You are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Do you have any other? Go ahead, Sylvanus. 1 minute. I hear yourself. Oh, you cannot unmute. Hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My greeting all honorables, members, ministers, and our DPM. My name is Sylvanus Oheria. We work under defense by firearms. My greeting all honorables, members, ministers.
I don't know why we're having this double. Anybody have 2 gadgets on? All right. Let us go ahead and welcome our special guest, Attorney Levy. Please go ahead and 2 gadgets on. Introduce yourself.
Firearms.
Hi, can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
very good. Yes, I've been working, as you know, some of you have been working with Biafra for a long time. Today, I'm here in the capacity of a representative of the Organization of Emerging African States. That's an organization, international governmental organization that Biafra is a founding member of in 2011. And the Organization of Emerging African States is highly concerned about the continued detention of the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And we have therefore had a board meeting and we've done an investigation of his detention, as well as the detention of Biafra's best ally, Ayaba Cho Lucas of Amazonia, who is also detained on similar charges in Norway. And we've looked into this, and the Organization of Emerging African States has come to some conclusions, and we're issuing a public declaration today regarding your Prime Minister, as well as Ayaba Lucas Cho. There's these 2 cases are linked. As you know, Prime Minister Ekpa was taken into custody by the Finland authorities, and he remains there under investigation. What you may not know is the conditions of his detention are very harsh. Solitary confinement. His access to the outside world is limited. So We know this because we have debriefed 3 of the other 4 detainees who have since been released. There's very serious concerns on the part of OAS about how they were treated. So this was done, and we believe the conditions that Cho are imprisoned under in Norway are quite similar. In Norway and Finland, of course, they could imprison people, detain people, they call it, on remand, almost indefinitely while they continue to investigate the allegations. The main concern, besides the conditions of imprisonment of the OAS, which we are very distressed about, the main concern is how these allegations against Cho and Ekpa came about, and who was behind these allegations. Was it the government of Finland and Norway? No, they are complicit in this, but we know that in August, a delegation of Nordic ministers, including the foreign minister of Finland, went to Abuja, where they met with representatives of Nigerian government and ECOWAS. And at that time, it was noted that in the Nigerian press, the foreign minister of Finland was quoted as saying that she would soon have Simon Ekpa arrested. Now, at the time, the prime minister was aware of that, and we just kind of wrote that off. Simon Ekpa, he's an EU citizen. This cannot happen. This is just the Nigerian press. But what was that meaning about of the Nordic ministers and the Nigerians in ECOWAS? Well, it had to do with political and economic favors that were being exchanged. And shortly thereafter, of course, Lucas Ayaba Cho was arrested in Norway in August. And again, we thought, well, maybe that's just a coincidence. But now we see Simon Ekpa arrested in November of this year on similar charges. So it's clear that this is a quid pro quo situation. It has the appearance here, the OAS, that Norway and Finland were promised favors by the Nigerian and Cameroonian governments. And in exchange for those favors, they were to deliver up, or at least take out of circulation, neutralize Simon Ekpa and Ayaba Lucas Cho. So, and that is indeed what happened, and that is indeed the appearance here. And I might point out, both Ekpa and Cho are EU citizens of Finland and Germany. That did not matter. They are sitting there in solitary confinement right now, facing charges. Now, what are the charges? Well, very similar. In the case of Cho, in Norway, it is something to do with instigating crimes against humanity using the internet or some nonsense like that. And in the case of the prime minister, similar charges, except they're throwing the word terrorism about, that they're investigating. Somehow he's involved with terrorism. They don't even, specify what the terrorist organization is or what's going on with that. So the allegations are coming directly from the oppressors, from Cameroon and Nigeria. And both Cameroon and Nigeria are well-known human rights abusers. Of course, I don't need to tell you as Biafrans what has happened in Biafra and Nigeria as a whole in the last 20 years. I don't need to tell you what's going on in neighboring Ambazonia for the last 5 years or more. How many people have been killed? How many people are killed each year in Nigeria? This is a fact. Yet, Finland and Norway are taking the allegations from these two countries that are the human rights abusers. So we have a lot of concern about the source of the allegations, because if there are human rights abuses, it is the direct fault of Nigeria. It's the direct fault of Cameroon. If people are defending themselves after years of being subjugated to this, that is the fault of the oppressing governments. That's not a crime. So we have a concern, and of course, it's not like Norway and Finland don't know the circumstances. As you know, there was a large report issued a few months ago about the deaths of Christians in Nigeria over the last few years. But yet, they're taking the information from the Nigerian government. And we see General Musa making the head of the Nigerian Armed Forces making public pronouncements just in the last few weeks that he will neutralize Simon Ekpa, remove him from circulation. And we see the state governors in Nigeria saying the same thing, making new allegations against Simon Ekpa. So, and we see their mouthpieces in the Nigerian press and the provocateurs that are part of the security system making the same allegations. So OES is very concerned that the governments of Norway and Finland are conducting an investigation based on information that is solely provided by human rights abusers. The people who are responsible for the crimes are the ones who are accusing Simon Ekpa of the crime. So we're concerned about that. And we're coming forward with our declaration, which is in the hands of the DPM and which we will be distributing worldwide in the next few days. We also are suggesting that if Finland and Norway are really doing an investigation of what is going on in Cameroon and Nigeria and Amazonia and Biafra, that when they do actually discover war crimes, genocide, and crimes against humanity, which we know have happened, but those crimes are being committed by the agents and armed forces of Cameroon and Nigeria. And therefore, we're telling Norway and Finland that they need to refer the matter of the crimes being committed by Nigeria and Cameroon to the International Criminal Court, which has the appropriate level of expertise to evaluate these crimes. So this is what's being done on the international level. And again, the victims of this are holding themselves up. We've talked to some of the people, the detainees who've been released, and they've comported themselves in a heroic manner. So again, I want you to know Biafra is not standing alone. It has friends on the international level, and we will be distributing this worldwide and calling out the governments of Nigeria and Cameroon, who are the ones who have instigated the arrest of Simon Ekpa and Lucas Ayabacho.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Attorney Levy, for that summary of what is going on and some clarifications needed. And we think very happy it's going to be taken from the level of the OES to let the world know what is going on. And Biafrans are very happy for your help and what you do. Again, this injustice, we have to call it out and give it the name that it is. Again, thank you. Let me start by, again, thanking and welcoming all Biafrans that are here. And first, I would like to let the world know that our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is not a terrorist. Neither is Cho Ayaba, the Amazonian leader. They are only fighting for the freedom of their people. They are only fighting to free their citizens from the terrorist states of Nigeria and Cameroon. Nigeria is a terrorist state. The terrorism that goes on in Nigeria today is being perpetuated and is being encouraged by the policies of Nigerian leaders currently led by President Tinubu. The programs, the policies they have in place, such as the reintegration and rehabilitation of known terrorists, have increased terrorism in Nigeria. The master plan to Islamize Nigeria has made these reintegrated terrorists to be sent to places like the Biafra land, where they now kill innocent Biafrans who do not wish to be Islamized by the Nigerian state. That is what is going on. The plot by the Nigerian president and the Nigerian government to take away our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, has contributed to a lot of deaths in Biafra land. The essence of this press conference today is to let the world know and to let Biafrans know that the fight for our freedom, the fight to be free, the fight for us to rule ourselves is continuously being destroyed, being undermined, being plotted against by the Nigerian government, using different avenues to do this. One of the avenues they've used to do this is to plan with the with the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Secretary of State, whom Tinubu recently appointed, to plan to complain with the Finnish embassy in Nigeria to remove our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, just weeks before our declaration in Finland. Nigeria orchestrated this. Nigeria planned this using the Foreign Affairs Secretary of State, the appointed minister. And they were able to work closely with Finland, with the Finnish authorities, to remove our Prime Minister just weeks before the declaration of our independence in Lahti, Finland. Their plot is, by removing our Prime Minister, we are not going to be able to declare our independence in Finland. They succeeded in removing our Prime Minister weeks before our declaration. But we, Biafrans, we were resolute. And we were able to still redeclare Biafra. We did that in Finland on November 29th, 2024. Another way, the Nigerian state, who the whole world knows, Nigerian state that have continued to subjugate Biafrans, that have continued to kill innocent citizens of Biafra, have continued to marginalize Biafrans, have continued to destroy and block our self-determination, is by sending their reintegrated terrorists into the Biafra territory to continue to kill our people, kill innocent citizens, just for mentioning Biafra, just for our belief, just for fighting for our freedom. I want the world to know Nigeria is a terrorist state, and they have their tentacles spread across the world. Finland has become one of the stooges being used by the Nigerian government and Norway to suppress our rights as individuals, to suppress our freedom, to suppress our self-determination. How else could Finland keep our Prime Minister for this long while you are carrying out an investigation? We see some racist tendencies in this plot and in this plan to continue to detain a Finnish resident on the claims and on the purported crime that Nigeria state, that is known for terrorism and supporting terrorism, killing Christians, mass burying individuals in all parts of Nigeria, but in Borno State, in Zamfara State, in Kaduna State, in Lagos State, in Southeast, in South-South, in Ehamufu, in Azambo, in Onisha, in Aba, there have been mass massacre of innocent citizens by the Nigerian state. Nobody is accounting for this. In most cases, the president makes no speech about that. The ministers working with him makes no speeches about that. The January killings of 2025, where innocent Biafrans were killed in their homes in Biafra territory, in Southeast Nigeria. The Nigerian government has refused, has not said anything about that. The Southeast governors, South governors, none of them is talking about that. How can a people continue to keep quiet when their people are being killed and massacred daily? And Finland and Norway, you want to become part of this. You want to become part of this crime to continue to play a role in this system. That is something we will never accept. Another way they try to do this is to break the spirit of Biafrans. Just on the mere lies the Nigerian government has given them. The Nigerian state has given all these fabricated lies against us. So it's not even about Simon Ekpa. It's not even about Choi Yaba. It is about the plan, the continued plan by the Nigerian government and the ministers that work under them to continue to suppress the freedom of the Biafrans, to continue to kill us, using different avenues they have across the globe to do this. We want to bring it to the attention of the world that any foreign government that is participating in this criminality against the Biafran people or innocent citizens or the Amazonians that have the right to self-determination, that foreign government is part of the crime. From terrorism to fundraising to whatever, to instigation. Why should Finland continue to hold our prime minister, reprimand him all these months when no crime has been established? Yes, you can say that it is the law in Finland to do that. But are you going to do the same thing if that citizen was a white citizen? If racism is not playing a part? There have been documentaries about the role Finland has been playing recently to subjugate and to intimidate Blacks who are fighting for their freedom. This is one example right here in front of us. Our prime minister has committed no crime. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. Our prime minister has committed no financial crime. All he has done is exactly what millions of Biafrans are doing every single day, which is for us to rule ourselves. We have the freedom, we have the rights to do that. We've conducted a self-referendum where over 50 million Biafrans, both at home and abroad, has voted for us to exit Nigeria. The continuation plot by Finland to continue to listen to Nigeria and be the one investigating on behalf of Nigeria for the reports Nigeria gave to them, and then in that same angle continue to hurt innocent Biafrans is unacceptable. It is totally unacceptable. I've been able and had the opportunity to talk, just like Attorney Levy has said, the Biafran citizens that were held by the Finland government. These individuals were arrested at the same time with our prime minister. We've heard their story. We've heard the intimidation. We've heard how their businesses were affected and destroyed within the period that they were held by the Finland government. And yet, at the end, No crime was established against them. These are innocent Biafrans that the Finland government picked from their different homes, destroyed their businesses by blocking their accounts, blocking their source of income for months. And at the end, no crime was established on these individuals except what was your relationship with Biafra? What were you doing? How do you know Simon Ekpa? How were you donating? How is this a crime? And Finland can fall so low to listen to Nigerian government to continue to perpetuate this heinous crime against Biafrans because of the lies that were sent to Finland and then Norway by extension. One of these individuals almost lost his life because of the way he was locked up inside the van that Finland police used to arrest him. It was so small. The guy was panting for breath. He couldn't breathe until he started banging on the door. And they have to open that to let fresh air come in. So he would have been dead. Why must Finland continue to instigate this suppression and tampering with individuals' basic human right from the instigation they get from the Nigerian government? Why must Finland play a role in this kind of injustice? This is not acceptable. This must stop. The Nigerian terrorist state, the defense chief, Christopher Musa, has publicly come out to tell the world that Nigeria is fighting an asymmetrical war with Biafra, Finland, and Norway, and the world. What is asymmetrical war? That means Nigerian government has continued to kill innocent Biafrans just because they want their freedom. It is on public domain. So Finland cannot claim or say they do not know there is a war, a silent war currently going on between Biafra and Nigeria. Finland cannot claim ignorance of that. The kill is going on in Biafra territory. The kill is going on in different parts of Nigeria. Finland has that information. Why do you continue to pretend as if you do not know what is going on or what the Nigerian state is capable of doing? How are you facilitating the torture and killing of Biafrans by the Nigerian government? The world knows. The world knows how Christians have been murdered in Nigeria. Biafrans are Christians. And the Nigerian government is not doing anything to protect the lives and properties of innocent individuals. Nigeria is a failed state. Why should Finland and Norway continue to toe the path of going with a failed state when you should be on the path of freedom, justice? Finland, you fought a brutal war to be free today where you are, knowing what you know and what you did. How and why should you pretend as if you don't know what the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is doing? Rather, you are listening to the terrorist state of Nigeria and all the lies that they told you. And based on that, you are restricting him. And you also took our innocent brothers and sisters, our innocent Biafran brothers, and you locked them up in solitary confinement. Why should you lock people up in a solitary confinement based on the report that Nigeria terrorist state government has given you, Finland? Why should that happen? That is not acceptable. if Nigeria is using asymmetrical war to kill our people, we have the right to defend ourselves. We have the right to self-determination. We have the right to self-defense. And how do you think we are going to do that? You think we are going to do that by using woods and using brooms to face and attack terrorists that are armed with AK-47 coming into Biafra land? Is that what you will encourage your own citizens to do, Finland and Norway? That is why we raise funds. We will continue to raise funds for self-defense. We will continue to raise funds for self-determination. We will continue to raise funds to confront the terrorists that are sent by Nigerian government, the reintegrated terrorists that are sent by Nigerian government to come to our homes and kill us. We will continue to do that. And at this time, Biafra is an independent nation. And we want you to know that. Any Nigeria reintegrated terrorist wearing Nigerian military uniform or police, they must leave Biafra land because we have declared our independence. We have redeclared the independence we had between 1967 and 1970. United States of Biafra at this point is a sovereign state. And we will continue to do everything within the right of a sovereign state to be free from the terrorist state of Nigeria. We request the immediate release of our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Your continuous holding of our Prime Minister has caused deaths of innocent citizens in Biafra territory, Finland. And you will be held accountable for these innocent lives that are being lost in Biafra land because of your continued incarceration of our Prime Minister. I want to also use this opportunity to tell Nigeria to withdraw all their military and police and security in Biafra land. We have our Biafra map. The map of the 40 states of Biafra is well established. The geographical area of Biafra territory is well established. We've conducted our self-referendum where over 50 million Biafrans have voted to exit Nigeria and be an independent nation. We have our allies that we are working with closely that have supported the independent state of Biafra. We are calling on the Nigerian government and the Nigerian state to know that Biafra, United States of Biafra, is an independent nation. We demand the withdrawal of all Nigerian military and police troops inside the Biafra territory. I also want to use this opportunity to encourage Biafrans to please desist from speculations and rumors. Some of the speculations and rumors you've heard recently, we don't need it at this time. Our Prime Minister does not need these distractions at this time. We want every Biafran. I encourage any Biafran that is engaging in such distractions, in such rumors on on Twitter to desist from doing that immediately. The government does not need those distractions at this time. Our focus at this time is to ensure we submit all the necessary papers of Biafra as a free nation to all the right tables and continue to that we do everything possible within our right, within our power as an independent nation to ensure that our Prime Minister is free from the hands of Finland, working somehow on behalf of the Nigeria terrorist state. That is our focus at this time. I encourage all Biafrans to be focused Please do not listen to all these speculations and rumors flying on social media. They are not facts. They do not exist. And our Prime Minister do not need it at this time. He needs some peace in all the things we are doing. When people continue to engage in all these unproductive speculations on social media, you play into the hand of the Nigeria terrorist state, because that is what they are looking for, and we will never give it to them. So those of you that engage in such, I encourage you to desist from doing such. On that note, I thank all Biafrans who have listened today to this press briefing. And as our Attorney Levy has said, we're going to issue all these publications across the globe. Part of the government, we are doing everything possible to stabilize our country, United States of Biafra, in all ramifications, putting the right papers on the right tables, hopeful that very soon we will all be going home to our cherished motherland. Nothing can stop that. The protection of our land, of our country, is a task all of us are going to be involved in. Everyone that truly is a genuine Biafran must be involved in. And that is what we continue to do. That brings us to the end of this press briefing. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and thank you so much, everyone. Attorney Levy, I don't know if you have any other thing to add before we close this press conference. Thank you so much. You can go ahead and unmute yourself.
God bless you, Honorable COS, DPM.
Thank you so much. I was trying to see if Attorney Levy has any other thing to in before we close the press conference for today. All right. On that note, again, we thank all Biafrans. I thank you all for your presence. I thank you for your time. I thank Attorney Levy for coming in to give this highlight. And we hope very soon, very, very soon, our Prime Minister is going to be with us. And we will continue to work towards the final restoration of the United States of Biafra. On that note, I thank you all and have a blessed day.
Thank you, DPM.
The recording has stopped.
Ndị gboo, ọ na-anụ na ka o si wee gaa. Mma abịa live very soon. Mma abịa live by 8 o'clock. Onye ọ na-asị ike by 8 o'clock anyị chi ha azụ. Ndewo n'ụmụ Chineke. Chineke m gọziere m ụnụ niile n'iso anyị wee luo oge dị ugbu a. Ndewo.